Friends, welcome to the Word on Sunday, a platform to reflect and pray with the scripture readings of every Sunday. Ephphatha, be opened, to be cleared, to be caring, and to be Christian. Be opened, to be cleared, to be caring, and to be Christian. As God opens up newer possibilities for us in Jesus Christ, we are invited to open up these possibilities to the poor amidst us. The readings today invite us to this opening up of ourselves as God opens in Jesus a great work of healing. Cardinal George OMI, God rest his soul, of Chicago, used to say to the rich donors of Chicago Archdiocese, quote, "The poor need the rich to get out of poverty, but the rich need the poor to get into heaven." The readings today provide us with an eschatological fulfillment as God opens up new possibilities with the promise of God telling us, "Fear not, be strong." The promise of God to Jacob and to his descendants, God comes to save, opens the eyes of the blind, to clear the ears of the deaf, to make the mute speak, to make the lame walk, to bring salvation and creation, to make the deserts thrive with life, springs of water bloom forth, burning sands to becoming pools. God is opening up. God opens up numerous possibilities for healing, for caring. Because as the second reading concludes and the gospel concludes, He has done all things well. God continues to do all things well for us as He opens up new possibilities. The Ephphatha. In the second reading, as God opens up new possibilities, James is inviting us to show no partiality, especially in caring for the poor, as God is opening up new life to us, making us strong, giving us sight, allowing us to speak, to listen. James is calling our attention to open ourselves up to the poor amidst us. Open up to the poor, to care, to listen, and to be Christian. If you are still judging as per the standards of the world and by the appearance that the people present themselves to us, it is the right time for us to open up, to becoming a caring person and to becoming a Christian. As God is opening newer possibilities to us and to me, I'm invited, perhaps pushed, to open up myself to the poor. If we are not opening up to one another, we will miss the presence of God. And for this to happen, we need to put aside all kinds of bias and be fully transformed. God promises to open Himself to us, to transform us, to make us see, to make us understand, to listen, to clear. But God does this for us in Jesus so that you and I open up ourselves to the poor amidst us. From the time of our ancestors, God promised to save us, to protect us, to open our eyes, to clear the ears, to strengthen the lame, to set us free from the bondage of suffering. These are fulfilled in Jesus as He opens for us, as He says, Ephphatha. When we are opened, our lives will be transformed and our hearts will leap with joy. Having opened up ourselves, having opened by Jesus, saved by Jesus, St. James is challenging us to listen to the cry of the poor, to care for the needy, and to be a Christian. When we are cleared up of all our bias, we're invited to care for the poor. And in this process, we're allowing God to open us to care, to listen, to bind the wounds, and to be a Christian, to be Christ-like. So we see this exchange as God opens up for us, giving us sight, making us listen, curing us, healing us, transforming us in Jesus, as he says, Ephphatha, be opened, transforming us. We are invited, through St. James writing to us, to eliminate all forms of bias and open up ourselves to be caring, to be considerate to the poor, and to become Christian, Christ-like. Father Praveen Lakkisetti, here at St. Pius X Catholic Church in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you, and God bless.